Y'all, I ain't even gonna front, I ain't even gonna lie. This is like my 15th time trying to do this intro. Every single time I get on the camera, either my baby starts crying or some other distraction happens. But we're gonna get this video done. We're gonna get this intro done. It's gonna happen. And I ain't got no other choice. So anyways, welcome back to my channel. As you guys can see, I am in the gym today, which I am literally, I'm so grateful for the progress, because postpartum has not been kind to your girl, okay? It's been everything. I love my son. I love him, and I wouldn't change the world. Wouldn't change him for the world, or wouldn't trade him. Girl, it's all over the place. Wouldn't trade him for the world, but being a new mom, definitely underestimated it. Thought I was gonna just have this thing in the bag, but it's been, you know, it's been real. Not gonna talk too long about that because I could literally go on forever, but today's gonna be my first proper workout back, and I'll almost be 2 months postpartum, so I know that's kind of crazy. I could have actually worked out a couple weeks ago. I got my like 6-week clearance, but it was over the phone, so I don't really know how they clear you over the phone. But before we get into it, I do want to talk about today's sponsor for this video, and that is Hydrant, which I got this cute little water bottle from them too. They sent me this, but I want to talk about them because y'all, I am exclusively breastfeeding as well, and if you know, you know, you are always thirsty, and I have to keep my water intake up, not only for just like working out and, you know, just because you should always drink a bunch of water, especially when you're breastfeeding. You really should drink a lot of water, and I just suck at that right now because there's just a lot going on. Okay, now that I didn't have no distractions, no memory left. Okay, so the devil is working real hard today, but I just want to thank the Lord Jesus Christ for this day, for this gym, for me still being able to figure it out. And anyways, like I was saying, yeah, I was talking about the Hydrant electrolyte packets, and this one here that I have in here is the blood orange flavor, and y'all, it's the perfect like hint. It's not too strong. They use real fruit juice powder. There's no like artificial sweeteners, no stevia, nothing like that. So I really love how like natural it is, and like I said, it's just like a hint in the water. It doesn't really like overpower the flavors and like overpowering, or has that really like, you know, those electrolyte packets that are just, they have that real artificial type flavor. It doesn't have that, just like gives a hint of the blood orange. So I really love that. And the reason why they are a must for me right now is, like I said, drinking enough water is an absolute must. It's not an option, but like I said, it just get really hard throughout the day. So I understand that this here is scientifically designed to hydrate you faster and longer than water alone. And they are 3 times more hydrating than the regular like sports drink that you may pick up at your local gas station. So that's why I love it. Like I said, it's just like the perfect hint of a flavor to your water. So if you like to do like lemon in your water and stuff, it kind of reminds me of that, but this one is the blood orange flavor, which is really good. So yeah, it's just super perfect for like your on the go lifestyle, and if you're just like a mommy like me and you need that fast hydration, quick and simple, and you don't have time to chug a whole gallon of water, or not even time, you don't have time to sit on the toilet because you chugged a whole gallon of water. So if you guys want to pick up some of these blood orange hydrant packets, of course I'm gonna have all the information in the description below, and if you have Target Circle, you will be getting 50% off. So I'll go ahead and put that coupon as well. So, you know, take advantage of it. Like I said, if you know you're not going to drink a gallon of water a day, or if you're not going to get in your water intake that you need, pick you up some Hydrant. Yeah, just make your life easier, okay? That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to work smarter, not harder. So yeah, I want to thank Hydrant for sponsoring this video. I'm already sweating. That's postpartum for you. Anyways, that's it. I just wanted to talk about that. And of course, I'm so happy to be back. I hope you guys are excited. I'm so excited. And other than that, let's go ahead and get started. Alrighty, so our first exercise we're doing are barbell squats. As you can see, I did not add any weight to the bar. The bar is already 45 pounds alone, and that is more than enough for me. And really what I want to focus on with this whole entire workout today is just my form, you know, slowing things down and making sure that, again, like my form is coming first and foremost, that everything feels comfortable, because I don't want to overdo it and I don't want to injure myself and set myself back even more. So I love doing barbell squats because with these, I feel like it helps me with my posture and to keep my form through the entire workout, because I think about when I have the bar on my back, the bar going straight up and straight down, and that really helps me, again, keep the form. I know I've said that a million times, but that's the most important thing right now, especially because my core is a little bit weaker. I'm a lot less flexible because I haven't been stretching and stuff, so I just need to make sure that I'm not, you know, injuring myself. Okay, so moving on, we are going to be doing some sumo dumbbell squats here. And I love this, like loading the weight like this, because it just really helps for me to push through my heels and really get the glutes activated. So I don't know if you can see, but I am standing on a little bit of a platform. I have these little platform things for my squats, and I just stand on the back of them to kind of raise me off the ground a little bit. That way I can just get a little more depth when squatting low. And like I said, having the weight loaded down here, it does make a difference. Like I said, it just really helps me to remind myself to push through my heels. And as you can see, I don't really lock my knees out all the way. So I'm kind of keeping that constant tension going, and these are killer. So the next exercise we're doing are these banded crab walks. You want to get low down in a squat position and keep that tension there as you kind of step out. And this, honestly, do not underestimate this exercise. It burns like heck. And like, again, as you see, I'm keeping constant tension because I'm staying in that squat position and not like standing back up. So yeah, these are killers, and I love doing them in between like my lifts, whether I'm doing squats or deadlifts. I love like doing a accessory exercise like this in between. So for the next exercise, we're going to be doing a dumbbell deadlift. So as you can see, I added in a band right here, a little dance break, as that's always necessary. But I added in the band here because I don't know if it's just me, y'all let me know, but I find it really hard sometimes to feel that connection with dumbbell deadlifts. Like, I find it really easy with the barbell, but when it comes to dumbbells, I don't know why, but I just always feel like my form is off, or I'm just awkwardly doing it, or again, I don't really feel it connecting with my glutes as much as I want. So adding in this band really helps me remember to like hinge back and like sit back and then pull forward. Like it just helps me engage my glutes, if that makes sense. But yeah, so I added in this little band here, this long band, and it really, really helped. And again, I just bend my knees slightly, but not too much, because I really do want to keep it more for like as a straight leg and not sumo. So I'm trying to not bend my knees as much as possible and sit back in this exercise.
Under neon bright lights when I see you dancing on the Polaroids. Just wanna have a good time, don't you? It all goes low, low, low. I don't wanna talk before the moment slowly slips away. Get a little dirty, baby, nothing you ain't gonna take, yeah.
Okay, this next exercise, I'm doing some cable kickbacks, but I'm doing it with the band again. So I actually do have, like, on this little Smith machine that I absolutely do not recommend. It does have like a cable kickback thing, but it was way too heavy, and I don't have anything lighter than 20 pounds. So I just used this band here, and this worked great as an alternative. As you could see, it is like, you have to play around with it a little bit because sometimes the band will slide up, but it is definitely so much better for just coming back into things because the weight is not too heavy. And yeah, this just simple glute kickbacks.
Under my tattoos, just a remedy, remedy, remedy. And the way you go, baby, don't you know? There's a remedy, remedy, remedy.
Obviously, it's not a glute workout if you're not doing some form of hip thrust. So I chose to do just the dumbbell hip thrust mainly because it's a really easy setup. And on top of that, I already know that I can't really do too much weight right now because it's just not there, sis. I'm real weak right now. But with the muscle memory and everything, we'll get back there soon enough. But yeah, I think this is like 30 or 35 pounds that I have here. And the main thing that you want to focus on when doing this exercise is keeping that chin tucked, looking straight forward. And then, think of it as like an ice cream scooper. So you want to scoop up and squeeze at the top. And I love to always do like a nice little pause, 10-second pause at the end, just to keep that time under tension and really, really stress those glutes. So that's it for hip thrust. You already know the deal. This is the number one glute builder right here. Alrighty, for our next exercise, we are going to be doing some weighted step-ups, but this weight here is pretty light, so you don't really need much weight. Honestly, you could just probably do these step-ups alone, and they'd be really, intense. But the main thing you want to do is make sure that when you're coming back down, you're not using the momentum from coming back down to, push back up. You want to completely stop yourself and then step back up onto whatever platform you're stepping onto. And then also, again, I really like to kind of, try to point my toes up, so that way I can make sure that I'm really pushing through my heel, thus activating the hamstrings and the glutes in this exercise. But yeah, this is such a simple exercise that I feel like is really underrated because, again, it's just a step up, but it does do wonders.
Prison cigarette smoke, is it? The print you wanna leave behind. Get all those cold eyes cold looking. But saying bye, bye, bye. I don't wanna talk.
The next exercise we're doing are reverse lunges. Now, I'm gonna be honest, these did not feel too great. And as you can see, I only have like 5-pound weights just because I really was just trying to focus on keeping my core tight and just getting the motion of the lunge. But these felt very wobbly, very all over the place. And again, I just attribute that to my core still not being like super tight and strong right now, which I'm totally fine with because I did birth a human, so that makes a lot of sense. But yeah, I really just wanted to do this exercise just to kind of get myself, back to the one-legged exercise, get a little used to it. And the more that you do them, the more comfortable you'll feel. So these weren't like the best, and you probably could opt out if you don't feel comfortable yet for this, if you're a beginner or if you are just getting back into things. Lunges are really, really hard for me personally. So yeah, they were all right. I didn't do too many sets of these again because I didn't feel that comfortable, but I did do them.
For the moment slowly slips away. Get a little dirty, baby, nothing you ain't gonna take, yeah.
And as for our last exercise, we're doing banded glute bridges. This here is the most comfortable exercise. Like, it felt the most comfortable to me. And honestly, just play around with your footing just to see like what is most comfortable for you. But it's plain and simple. It's kind of just like a hip thrust, but you're laying on the ground and you want to come all the way up and squeeze. And again, I really love to do this exercise and like control it on the way down, kind of count like 3 seconds on the way down. That will really keep your time and attention and make this exercise even more intense. So yeah, that is it for my first glute day back in the gym. I hope you guys enjoyed this video as much as I enjoyed filming it and getting back to the gym. I cannot wait to see you guys in my next upload. Thank you again so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.
Fire burning like I do under my tattoos. Just a remedy.